If you were a South African child in the early 2000s, there are a few things you could not avoid. WWE, laan, and of course, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z on SABC 2 was basically a national tradition for all school kids at the time, and hearing arguments about who was stronger was genuinely such a common conversation that even they began to feel like reruns. Something that I know will unlock the feeling of nostalgia for all Dragon Ball Z fans, however, was one of the most ingenious marketing gimmicks of all time. I introduced to you the Dragon Ball Z Metal Tazos. When these things came out, they were everywhere. Found in specifically marked Simba chip packets, I know I was not the only kid who would beg my parents to buy chips just for the Tazo inside. These metal discs unlocked something primal in all of us Dragon Ball Z fans. We had to collect them all. We had to catch them all. Oh wait, okay, that's for a future video. Pokemon Tazos coming out soon. But yes, Dragon Ball Z Metal Tazos were collectibles that you would find in Simba chip packets and came in 4 different waves. The first being the standard Metal Tazos, the Silver Tazos, the Golden Tazos, which highlighted the Super Saiyan characters, and then the Click Tazos, which allowed collectors to, well, click them. There was also a collector's binder you could buy, which would allow you to display the first 3 waves of Tazos, as well as explaining some different games you could play with them. But let's take a look at the Tazos themselves. The different waves all captured different elements of the show and started with the first wave, the Metal Tazos. The disc displayed scenes from the show itself, and each had a designated number for collecting and trading purposes. My favorite in the wave has to be number 12, which depicts Piccolo using his Super Beam Cannon. There are some really wholesome moments captured in this wave, such as Gohan and Goten simply hanging out. DBZ might be action orientated, but it's these small character moments which help us connect to Goku and the Z Fighters so we understand what they are fighting for. Wave 2, or the Silver Tazos, highlight the characters of the show and give everybody a chance to shine. Even characters you might not have expected, such as Oob and Deborah. But no Tien or Yamcha, which, come on, put some respect to my boys' names. It sucks more when you realize that characters like Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo have multiple Silver Tazos attributed to them. But let's not pretend that they don't look great. Arguably, the coolest looking wave is the third, the Golden Tazos, which highlight the Super Saiyans of the series. We're not only getting the main Saiyan characters, but their different forms. And looking back, we are lucky that the first 3 Saiyan forms all use golden hair, because this would most likely be a rainbow wave if it had to be released today. Finally, the 4th wave, which unfortunately doesn't have a spot on the binder, but does act in a very similar manner to the 2nd wave, depicting characters and giving them the spotlight. This time, however, they have a really cool green background with a more dramatic design that really sets them apart from the first 3 waves, as well as the clicking, which is such a random feature and gimmick, but damn, it did keep us entertained as kids. And that is the Dragon Ball Z Metal Tazos. Did you collect them at all? Do you have any fond memories of them? If so, then please let me know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please do subscribe. I have an entire playlist dedicated to nostalgia collectibles such as Tazos, which should be visible on screen now. I will also be conducting a giveaway for several sealed Dragon Ball GT Tazos. So if you are at all interested in receiving some of these collectibles that have never been opened, then please make sure to follow me on Instagram. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.